Hey guys, this is John Lee Hilliard from JT's Vendor. Thank you guys for joining me on Saturday, February 17th. I truly appreciate you guys rocking with us, watching our YouTube videos, and helping us grow, and supporting us on TikTok. So, today's video will be a little different. I want to make sure that I'm very clear. I want to ask a favor. And I want to be very clear when I'm in the favor that I'm asking. So, and I'm only asking this favor because of the area I grew up in. Now, just remember that this favor is not for all black people. It's not for everybody. It's only for those who are doing the thing that I'm about to ask. So, my favor is, I'll start off by saying this is Black History. This is so-called Black History month of February. Yeah, so-called Black History Month, because I'm not only black in February. So, and black people have been contributing to history since the beginning of time. But anyway, excuse me. I want to ask that black people stop being petty to each other and then blaming white people. I'll slow it down. Stop being petty to each other and then blaming white people. And I'll give you an example. So how I grew up was a lot of times all black community, mostly all black. And a lot of the things that was going on and negatively or the bad stuff was mostly black people doing it to each other. The robbing, the stealing, the murder. I've never seen growing up, I've never seen a white person come in our neighborhood in the projects and kill. I just didn't. But I always saw us. I always saw black people doing it. And then they go, well, the white man made me do it. But I never saw the white man. But with that being said, it's not everywhere. I'm just asking that those of you who maybe are YouTube subscribers or maybe who follow us on TikTok, do me a favor and stop blaming everything on other races or white people. I know it's hard to hear, but I get so many people ask me, hey, what is your favorite black thing? Man, my favorite thing in general is God. And I see color. And for those of you white people who say you don't see color, stop saying that. That's stupid. I see color. I'm black. I know that. I see it. You saying you don't see color don't make you cool. It makes you weird. Because you're saying you don't see the fact that I'm black. I do. So how you can't see it? It's not something cool to say. I think it's some kind of progressive term or word or something they say. I don't know. But my point being, black people, please do me a favor. If you want to rock with your boy and help us grow, help our YouTube channel and TikTok channel grow, please stop targeting your own people. Stop targeting people in general. But I would truly, here in Memphis, Tennessee, if you look at the crime rate, you guys know if you're local. When you cut that news on in Memphis, it's gonna be just us. You're gonna see at least 47 black men or black youth have either robbed, stolen, murdered at least 9,200 people. It's always, when we cut on the news, local news here in Memphis, it's us destroying each other's property. South Memphis, Orange Mound, Whitehaven, downtown. We're robbing and killing each other, but then we turn around and say the white man is doing this. I don't see what the white man. I've been black all my life. I've been discriminated against by whites, blacks, Hispanics, Asians. I've been discriminated against from almost everybody. I was a correction officer. Nobody likes correction officers. I understand it. But for you to try to focus on that one particular thing, well, they doing this, so I'ma do it. That's stupid. I'm a Christian. If you rocking with me on my YouTube channel, it's simply you appreciate. Most of you appreciate our videos because you watch them, and I see you guys watch them, and I truly thank you. Thank you, the black people that are rocking with us and helping us grow to get the message out of love and peace and be kind to one another. Those are people I'm trying to rock with. I don't need gangsters. I don't need cold-hearted people that don't care about their fellow man. I don't want to live that life anymore. I've been that guy, and it was horrible. So I followed Jesus Christ, and the two greatest commandments is to love God with all your mind, body, heart, and soul. And the second, unlike the first, is to love your fellow man as you love yourself. So if you take a second and look back, think of the Ten Commandments. Ten Commandments was our foundation for Christianity, for the foundation for the way we should live life. And take what Jesus was saying about the most important commandments, which is love God with all your mind, body, heart, and soul, and love your fellow man. They tie together, and they tie together in this way. If you love someone, would you kill them? Would you steal from them? If you love your fellow man, would you covet his wife? If you love thy fellow man, would you do those hateful things? And then to love God with all your mind, body, heart, and soul. Honor God. Don't put any false gods before him. Like all of these commandments, those 10 commandments tie in, are very connected with the two greatest commandments that Jesus gave. They're the same. 4 go to the first 6, I think, go to God, and the last 4 dictates how we should deal with each other or our fellow man. Like it's all divided, but it shows me that I should walk more by faith and not by sight. And it's extremely hard, and it hurts my heart when I see black people in Memphis robbing, destroying, tearing each other's things apart. And the worst part of all of that is, you guys may have experienced this if you're black or brown, or you know what I'm talking about. When people, for not all black people, but when most black people see other people coming up or doing better in life, and they knew that they had a crappy beginning, or they were poor, or they hit, what we call hit a lick, and they've done something to drastically change their lives, and we see them start businesses and become professional business people, a lot of times that crab in the bucket mentality comes out, and meaning that the black people that know you will try to pull you back down just because they don't like the fact that you're doing well. And some of you guys know what I'm talking about. It's in our own families. It's in our own groups. Our people will tear us down faster than any other race, any other culture on the planet, because it's only one race, human race. But black people will tear each other down, and it's crazy because I can't pinpoint it myself. I can only speak from John's experience. But anytime we see a black person doing well, it's always, oh, look at him, he think he better than everybody else. If you notice, when a person makes that statement, you're not a mind reader. You're just projecting what you think that other person is thinking. But that's what you think. The person who says that, that's what you think. You think other black people think they're better than you. They don't. They just choose to do more. That's it. Cause I get it. Oh, or I get some of my old friends go, "Oh, you're acting white," and I go, "How am I acting white? How? I'm reading. I read because a lot of my friends who knew me, I could barely read. They knew I could barely read, and I barely functioned.
Hey guys, truly sorry for interrupting you watching this video. Thank you for just subscribing to our channel and watching our videos. But we want to come to ask now, as they do in Second Corinthians chapter 9, verse 7 says, God loves a cheerful giver. He loves someone who gives what's decided in their heart, not out of obligation or compulsion. So we're coming right now to ask you guys to give to our ACER program, which is a step into reality. And you can go to our website here, and at the very top of the page, you'll see a donation button. Click that donation button, and we would truly appreciate you give what God puts on your heart to give. And what we do, we take those resources and we go into low income areas and we teach biblical principles about personal finance to try to help the young men and women reduce some of the generational poverty that will come if they don't have this foundation of personal finances. And we're adults. We know how hard it is when you don't know how to manage the money you do have coming in. And when children are growing up, they form bad money habits, and that leads to generational poverty. So, guys, thank you so much. Please give whatever your heart desires. We thank you so much again for being subscribed. And back to the show. Have a blessed day.
And they see me now and they go, "Who the heck is this?" Well, it's the new John. It's the John who chose to do better in life and not to be held back by his limitations. Not to be so, I'm afraid to do well because I might fail. Me failing was irrelevant to me. If I fail, I fail. I failed. I was held back in second grade and I almost failed 12th. I did fail 12th grade because I had to go to summer school just to make up that extra class. So failure doesn't scare me. Failure makes me want to see if I can succeed. Failure doesn't install fear to where I'm so afraid I'm paralyzed. It makes me want to get out there and try to be a better person. So that's how I kind of view it. But a lot of times it's my own family. It's it's my own family, or it's black people that think they know me and they think because I look like them that they can try to talk me into. So, for an example, my vending machines. I have my vending machines product priced to where I can make a profit and it's affordable for me to continue supplying the location. So I get um, the a lot of black people with the crab in the bucket mentality. They see me, and as dark as I am, they go, "Man, you should lower your prices." And I go, "Why?" And they go, "Cause I don't want to pay that high price for a bag of chips." Okay, well, don't. I tell them don't buy it. Don't use the machine. And they go, "Those same chips are at the store for $1. You sell them for $1.80." I'll go, and I go, "What store?" And they go, "The store down the street by so and so, so and so." And I go, "Okay." So you know how much the chips cost at the store, where they are. Why won't you go get them? And they go, "Well, I don't want them that bad." So you telling me you want me to lower my prices in my machine so you can feel better about paying less and I can lose money? And they go, "No, it ain't about feelings." So I'm assuming at that point they don't understand how business works. They don't understand supply and demand. They don't understand labor costs. So when people try to argue with me about my vending machine prices, I simply say, and I try to say it respectfully, don't use the machines because you want me to lose money. And it's always, let me tell you, listen to me. It is always the people who look like you, black people, who would try to get you to lose money so they can get something for a cheaper price. But it's no way they will go to a gas station. They won't go to a convenience store. They won't even go to a hardware store and walk in and say, hey, lower these prices because I don't want to pay them. They won't. And the sad part is, the same people that's asking me to do this when I'm filling my machines or I'm doing something, and I look and a white person walks in the room, they get quiet. They get real quiet. And I'm looking at them, still trying to have a conversation, but they don't want to say a word until the white person leaves. It was a specific instance when it was a white guy who walked in the area when we was talking, and they were trying to convince me to lower my prices, and I'm continuing to explain to them that's not how businesses work. And when I brought up the fact, I said, well, ask your employer, or what if your employer comes to you and say, hey, we got to drop your pay so we can save some money, so we can feel good about paying you less. You're going to have a fit. So I'm making this argument, and I guess I don't know who the white guy was. He may have been a supervisor. I don't know who he was. But the guy, he just sat there and shook his head. I was like, so you will talk to me, mind you, he's black. You will talk to me about me losing money for my vending machines, but you don't want to have this conversation because some random white guy walked in, no matter who he was. But as soon as one of the black supervisors walk in, you don't stop talking. But that lets me know people like that, you fear white people. I'll go ahead and tell you the truth. You fear white people, which is weird to me because I have fear in my heart for no man alive. So I don't fear people because of the color of their skin. I don't feel inferior to anyone on this earth. I am the best of the best of the best Johns on this earth. So when you are afraid to either speak or act as yourself, then because someone of a different skin color walks in a room, whatever position they are at the company, like that lets me know what are you ashamed of? Because I speak about God to anybody, black, brown, pink, or green. I don't care. But at the same time, I always get black people coming to me saying, not all, let's get that straight. Not all. It's normally the black people that want something for free. It's normally the black people who want something for nothing. They don't want to buy anything, but they want you to give them something free because they feel like you should give charity. But when you ask them for something, they stingy. They're the stingy people in life. They're the stingy black people that want something for free, and it's so hard to explain because it feels like I'm finna say they, but it's actually me too. At one point in my life, I was indoctrinated to believe, growing up in the projects, that don't mess with nobody outside your hood. Only fool with black people that, people that look like you, and white people are low down, and the white man wants you to serve and want to take your money. And I heard all this stuff growing up, and I started to believe it in my teenage years. And I was, if you see the thumbnail, I like the thumbnail, but I used to be that person who believed in what I was told. That used to be me. So this video, man, is just me asking black people, read more things that help your mind grow. Don't be so closed off to the world that you're afraid to see any person of color do well that so you try to pull them down. Stop being so low down and petty to your own people. To anybody in general. Don't be petty to anyone, but we tend to target our own people, we tend to target people who look like us because we feel like we can get away with it because they look like us. And then when they, you know, they go, no, I'm not doing something. You get butt hurt about it, and you're in your feelings, and now you're going around speaking negatively about a person who don't want to do what you said. But if it was, and the sad part is, if it was a white person, you wouldn't do it. You'll put your head down and walk out the room, or you'll stop talking when they come around. But you'll do it to people who look like you. That's what's so disheartening about just coaching and doing personal finances and just teaching people how to do a budget. I get so many excuses about the white man not doing something, or the white man programmed us. No, we indoctrinate ourselves. They may have gave us the tools and the things, and I'm not saying racism, bigotry, hatred. I'm not saying that stuff does not exist. It does exist. I've been this dark my whole life. I've been made fun of my whole life. So it's not, it's not about you spend your time worried about color or race or, what white people are doing, what black people are doing, and you're going to spend your life depressed and sad and broke because you're not focusing on what you need to focus on. You're focusing on something you cannot fix. And like I said, that stuff is real, but I'd rather build generational wealth than worry about who I'm trying to please. I don't chase people. I don't chase to make other people happy. I serve. I love serving. Jesus Christ served. I love serving, and that's my foundation for my business. I love serving God's other children, and serving doesn't mean I'm submissive. It doesn't mean that I'm submitting to whatever my customers say. So, it's those type of things that us as black people need to do better with, man. It's so frustrating to see so many of our young black kids, all they care about is fighting each other or robbing somebody or looking fresh, looking like you got some money. They will make $2,000 a week and spend $1,500 on shoes, jewelry, car note. And then when they go broke, then what? So my main purpose for this video was to ask you guys, black people specifically, stop being so petty and low down to your own people. We need to help each other more, because if you look around, I guarantee you, if you look at any Hispanic or Latino race that's in the United States, I know if you guys are here in Memphis, you've seen them in the warehouse. They will, if one go through something, all go through something. They help each other and they work together. I think black people are one of the, from my knowledge, and if you guys can put a comment in the comment section if you know another culture of people that don't work together. Yeah, black people. Most of us don't want to work together. I don't know why. I don't have the answers to it. But there's so many studies done, like why black people don't work together and will not. It's that crab in the bucket theory. That most of us will pull each other back down. We'd rather see you cry, sad, and miserable than successful, and you look just like us. And those who become successful that are black, they normally lose all the people they came up with, because they just stand out, and those people either get upset or they just don't want to rock with them, which is fine. But why is it that we can't roll with the people that are adding progress to our culture, but we rather support all the rap artists that's talking about rapping and killing us, shooting each other in the streets and murdering us? I'm gonna rob him when he come with the dope and all that. We're destroying each other, and people are putting it on a pedestal and glorifying black people robbing and killing and rapping about robbing and killing each other. So at some point, we have to stop blaming others and start building generational wealth. Start building something. And if we see a black person being successful and we're close enough to see them, how about instead of being petty and spiteful, how about you say, hey, if you're interested in what they're doing, um, hey man, I see you doing pretty good. I want to know how you did that so I can try to do it, and not go at them and go, man, look, man, I don't know what you're doing, man. I can do it better than you. It don't take all that. The issue is your pride's in the way, and you can't humble yourself to see that this man is doing something that you're not doing, but you want to do, but you're too scared to do. So you don't want to tell him you're scared. So you want to act like you big and bad and you know it all, and you can take his idea and make it better. Stop it. I get a lot of that with the vending machines, and it's sad that people come at me like that because they think I look like them, and I hadn't had one single white, Hispanic, Asian, no other race. I mean, no other culture come to me with that kind of negativity except for black people, stupid black people, not regular black people. It's the stupid black people that don't want to humble themselves and be like, hey, can you teach me? They go, man, I don't see how he make it because he doing this. All right, well, you gonna hate yourself to death. That's all gonna happen. So, again, thank you guys for rocking with us. We have a cash giveaway coming up tonight, February 17th at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time here in Memphis, Tennessee. We're going live at 7 o'clock to give away some money. To hopefully we can bless someone with $400, and hopefully that be their jumping off point to start a budget, or the $400 towards starting a business, or doing something to get that $400 to work, not getting the money and going buying some shoes or paying off your bills, or that's not even enough to pay our bills these days. But it's something. So thank you guys so much. We hope to see you tonight. Bonne chance. That's good luck in French. Au revoir. À bientôt. À la prochaine. Have a blessed day.